Okay, we are toward the bottom of page 13 here. So Eurymachus, Polyphemus' son, replied, Telemachus, it is on the god's great knees who will be king in sea-girt Ithaca. But keep your property and rule your house, and let no man against you will make havoc of your possessions while there's life on Ithaca. Oh, but now, my brave young friend, a question or two about the stranger. Okay, Eurymachus doesn't quite sound as bad as Antinius. Eurymachus, it's often, oh no, undo that. Wrong spot, Eurymachus. He's often spelled like that. He's another one of the suitors. At this point, he's not as bad. So Antinius had kind of said, hey, what are you thinking, Telemachus? You planning to be king or what here? And Eurymachus is more like, okay, keep your property, rule your house. That's all right and good. But then he is asking, what about that stranger? They want to know who Telemachus was talking to. That's the next part. But now, my brave young friend, a question or two about the stranger. Where did your guest come from? Of what country? Where does he say his home is and his family? Has he some message of your father's coming or business of his own, asking a favor? He left so quickly that one hadn't time to meet him, but he seemed a gentleman. Telemachus made answer cool enough. Eurymachus, there's no hope for my father. I would not trust a message if one came, nor any forecaster my mother invites to tell by divination of time to come. My guest, however, was a family friend, Mentis, son of Anchialus. He rules the Taphian people of the sea. So said Telemachus, though in his heart he knew his visitor had been immortal. So he kind of tells the suitors something that will stop them from asking questions. He did realize that it was one of the gods or goddesses. He doesn't know whom. But now the suitors turned to play again with dance and haunting song. They stayed till nightfall. Indeed, black night came on them at their pleasure, and half asleep they left, each for his home. At least they're not sleeping at his house. Telemachus's bedroom was above the court, a kind of tower with a view all around. Here he retired to ponder in the silence, while carrying brands of pine alight beside him. Euryclea went patting, sage and old. Okay, she's Erie. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Undo. Euryclea is how it's often spelled. She is his old nurse, and she was also the nurse to Odysseus. Very old servant. So she's carrying this torch, a pine torch that's lighting the way. Her father had been Ops, Pessenor's son, and she had been a purchase of Laertes when she was still a blossoming girl. He gave the price of 20 oxen for her, kept her as kindly in his house as his own wife, though for the sake of peace he never touched her. No servant loved Telemachus as she did, she who had nursed him in his infancy. So now she held the light as he swung open the door of his neat, freshly painted chamber. There he sat down, pulling his tunic off, and tossed it into the wise old woman's hands. She folded it and smoothed it, and then hung it beside the inlaid bed upon a bar. Then, drawing the door shut by its silver handle, she slid the catch in place and went away. And all night long, wrapped in the finest fleece, he took in thought the course Athena gave him.